Okay, so this week we're doing moon salutations, and these go nicely with what we did last week, which are sun salutations. The sun salutations can be used as an exercise, whereas moon salutations are used more for cooling down, calming down, cooling down, for balance and for focus. So you may do sun salutations in the morning when the sun comes up, but you may do moon salutations in the evening as a calming activity. You can also call these Chandranamaskar. So Chandra in Sanskrit means moon. And if you remember when we learned about Hatha Yoga, the moon is associated with the Ida nadi, which is the left side of the body, or the left energy channel, and also female energy. Whereas from last week, the Surya Namaskara, the sun, is associated with the Pingala nadi, the right side of the body, the male energy channel. So these two practices balance each other. So again, it's another series of standing poses, just like the sun salutations, but these ones are different and different largely in the fact that you stand sideways on your mat, and there's a lot of side stretching and a lot of balancing. So you have to stay focused and try to stay balanced during these poses. These are done slowly. They're not done as an exercise. And you'll see the video of me walking you through the poses, and also you can see the supplemental readings. We didn't directly learn this practice at the ashram I studied at. We learned sun salutations, spent a lot of time on those, but we didn't directly learn moon salutations. So I've picked this up from other teachers in the meantime. And so therefore I don't have the mantra like I did with the sun salutations. And when I look on Google, there's just so many different things, and the practices vary a lot. I've noticed a lot of people are uploading sun salutations when they're calling it moon salutations. So I didn't want to give you any false references. So anyway, I'm showing you in the video the poses of the moon salutations that I learned. And I know there are other variations out there. And then looking through the yoga books that I have from the traditional yoga course that I took, I put the poses that are most similar to the poses in the moon salutations, so you can read about them. This is a really, really good resource that I have, these books, because they go into detail on how to get into and out of the poses. They describe them for you. They make certain notes about what you should and shouldn't be doing. And also, very importantly, it tells you the benefits of each pose, as well as any contraindications or precautions that you should take. So I put all of those readings, and they have pictures of each pose too in the supplementary reading section. I encourage you to flip through those. And again, for this week, the poses I put there most closely match those poses that you see in moon salutations. Looking different places, you'll see them called different names. And anyway, so I gave you the best references that I could to traditional yoga poses, and those will give you more detail about the benefits and whatnot for the poses, more description if you're looking for that. But I pulled out the most important benefits and contraindications for the practices that we're doing in moon salutations. So again, it's done sideways, so there's a lot of stretching to the sides of the body in this practice, stretching and relieving tension overall throughout the whole body because it's a full body movement. It's often used for cooling down. Can be used to realign the spine. There's some twisting here as well, and it's strengthening for the arms, legs, waist, and abdomen. A lot of opening up through the chest, you'll see, and balance and focus are big ones in this series. So precautions, again, maintain your balance throughout. If you have any troubles with your knees, you'll want to avoid the second pose, which involves like turning your ankles inward to stand on one plane. That does put some strain on your knees. If you have any trouble with your spine or your waist area, you may want to avoid triangle pose, which is the third pose. You can move slowly, and you can listen to your body and see all the time, listen to your body and see what you think about these. I'm not right there with you, and actually I'm never in your body, so it's always up to the participant in a yoga class to really tune into their body and not push themselves past where they're comfortable, while also challenging their comfort zone, meaning you are moving into awkward poses, yes, You're finding out new things about your ability to balance and to explore your body in new types of positions and, types of focus and types of balance. But what I mean by don't push yourself past comfort is you'll know when your body is in a pose that you can hold for a few breaths, whereas when you are like forcing something to try to look a certain way or you think you're supposed to be in a certain pose, we want to avoid that in yoga. It's all you want to tune into yourself and be aware of how you're doing. So I look forward to seeing your pictures and videos of your moon salutations this week, and I've enjoyed seeing them so far. I hope that my videos and feedback have been helpful, and I'm looking forward to next week. Thanks.